there, I'm Lawson. Honestly, it's kind of boring down here. I think we need a change of scenery. What say I climb on top of the minivan and I film myself while we drive down the road? Good idea, right?
What say no?
Okay, fine. We'll do that next time. Meanwhile, I've got a fantastic story from this kid Levi my cousin knows. Now, Levi's mom likes to read a verse at breakfast every day. One morning, she hands Levi her Bible app and says, "Try this one." So, Levi reads it out loud. Proverbs 22:3. Wise people see danger and go to a safe place, but childish people keep going and suffer for it. Levi's like, how do you see danger? Unless it's a meteorite blazing in from outer space. Levi wonders if he needs special glasses. Or laser ray vision goggles. But mom tells Levi that if he just pays close attention, you'll see the signs. So, Levi decides he's going to look for signs of danger all day. In PE, the teacher says they have to run 8 laps. And Levi panics because that's a whole mile. He thinks about telling his teacher that he feels sick to his stomach and can't run. But then, it's like a warning signal goes off in his head. He thinks it through and realizes that if he says he's sick, his teacher will call his mom. And mom will make him miss art class and come home early. And take achy medicine. Blech. So, Levi reads the signs and decides to run a mile after all. After school, Levi works on one of his most awesome Lego builds ever. But then his brother runs in and totally messes everything up. Levi is steaming mad. He wants to grab his brother and pinch his arm, but he stops and thinks it through. If he does that, he'll cry and look up at him with big sad eyes, like Baby Yoda. And who could ever hurt Baby Yoda? So Levi cools down and asks him to help me pick up, please. Then, after dinner, Levi really wants a soda, but he's not supposed to have caffeine at night. Levi stops and thinks it through. If he drinks a soda now, he'll be wide awake at 10 p.m. and midnight and 2 a.m. So, Levi grabs some juice instead. And at bedtime, mom asks if he spotted any danger that day. Levi grins and says, "I saw the signs, and it opened up my eyes, I saw the signs." And mom says, "My work here is done."
So kids, drink caffeine after 7:32, you should not.
But do always remember that wisdom is finding out what you should do and doing it. Hey mom, about taping the show on the roof of the van. Yeah, oh, okay. Got it, yep. See you guys next time. I saw the signs, it opened up my eyes, I saw the signs.
Okay, I'm gonna have to turn on a light. Okay, here we go. Oh, hi. Hey there. I'm really digging deep this week. As you can tell, I'm inside of a tunnel. And unfortunately, I think I'm stuck. Wow, this is really tight. Whew. Okay, have you ever heard of the word claustrophobia? Yeah, it's where somebody is really, really scared of tight places and small places, and they think like the walls are closing in on them, and they run out of an ability to breathe, and I never thought I'd be like that, but I think I'm starting to become that. Help! Help! Somebody please! Come help me! I've dug too deep and I can't get up!
John?
Is that an angel?
No, John, it's me. What are you doing in there?
I'm stuck. I've dug deep and I can't get up. Help!
Oh, man.
I can't dig out!
everyone. I'm Brandon.
And I'm John.
This is the So-and-So Show.
Are you so or so?
Oh, I'm so.
Ah, good. That makes things way more clear. How did we come up with the show's name in the first place?
I don't know. It's probably just something that I came up with.
Oh, yeah. Why would it be something you came up with?
Well, when it comes to the show, I'm kind of the creative force behind it, so it's
How do you
probably-
figure that?
How do I figure what?
How do you figure that you're the creative force behind the show?
Well, I came up with the title.
Oh, that's speculation. Besides, people don't tune in for your creativity. They tune in for my hijinks. That's why I'm here.
The show was my idea.
The show was my idea.
There is only one way to solve this.
You're right. One way.
Splitting the studio down the middle like a late 80s sitcom. That was my idea.
Stop copying me.
Ah! I'll get the tape.
And I'll fast forward in time. Star Wipe.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Brandon Show. I am your host, the inimitable Brandon. Today, we are diving deep into the recesses of our minds.
Cannonball! Woo! Come on!
John, do not do this.
Why not? It's time for some hijinks. Besides, you have no control over my show. Because my show is called John's Show is Better Than Brandon's Show. Woo! Here we go. Ooh. Actually, look.
What am I looking at?
The camera is on my side of the room.
No. The camera is off limits. Neither one of us can have a show without
You should
the
have thought
camera.
about that before you agreed to this contrived comedic situation. This was all part of my plan because wisdom is a John thing.
All right, fine. Okay, you've got the cameras, but all the sound equipment is on my side.
Who needs sound equipment?
You're still showing him. No. Welcome again to my wonderful show. And an example of verbal dexterity not seen since my sophomore year in high school, I shall sing the Major General song from Pirates of Penzance. I am the very model of a modern Major General. I have information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England, and I quote the fights historical from Marathon to Waterloo, and orders categorical. It's been a long time since I've done this, so I only remember the first 4 lines. You won't have a problem hearing those 5 or 6 times, right? So here we go. I am the very model of the modern... This isn't working, is it?
We need to think of something else. Maybe we can go to Bible time.
John, no one can hear you, all right? But hey, I've got an idea. We should go to Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey guys. Guy. Question. Why is there only one of you?
I am also here.
Oh, let me guess. The thing where you put a line of tape in the middle of the room and split everything 50-50 and things aren't going the way you planned?
How did you know?
Let's just say I've watched a TV show or two in my time. But luckily, you might be able to take away something from today's story. We're talking about a wise ruler and one of the hardest problems he ever untangled. And we're doing it with the help of our very own So-and-So Show players.
Hooray!
Okay, the star of our story today is King Solomon. Now, Solomon was the son of David, who was a very important king. Solomon had a front row seat to his father's reign and picked up a tip or two on what it meant to be a good king.
Tip number 1, always give away the full-size candy bars at Halloween. It's worth the extra price.
But Solomon didn't just get insight from watching his father. One night, God appeared to Solomon in a dream. Now, in the dream, the Lord said to Solomon, "Ask for anything you want me to give you."
Anything?
Solomon thought about what he would need to be a good ruler.
Lord, you've made me king, but I'm still very young. Give me a heart that understands. That way I can rule over your people. I can tell the difference between what is right and what is wrong.
What an incredible thing to ask for. Solomon could have asked for riches or power. He could have asked to be a foot taller or to live for 1,000 years. But instead, he asked for wisdom. The Lord was so pleased with Solomon's request, he promised to give him wisdom. And not only that, God told Solomon, I will give you what you have not asked for. I will give you wealth and honor. As long as you live, no other king will be as great as you are.
Wow, this is great. Somebody pinch me, I must be dreaming. Ah!
Solomon realized he had been dreaming, but it was much more than a dream. His wisdom was quickly put to the test. He was approached by two women.
You, oh, my king!
My king!
My king!
My king!
Hey, my king! My king.
My king.
This woman and I live in the same house, and she is insisting that this is hers.
It is mine. It looks just like me.
What does that?
Yes, it does.
Go
It's
by.
mine.
What are we arguing about?
An X-Station Playbox 10!
What?
Pause for 1 second. Okay, so in the Bible, the two women are arguing over which one of them was the mother of a newborn baby, not a video game console. But the story gets kind of intense, which isn't necessarily the tone of the So-and-So Show players. So
An X-Station Playbox 10.
Solomon was in a jam. How could he possibly know who the baby belonged to? The stakes were sky high. So Solomon took a pretty wild shot.
Bring me a sword.
What are you doing?
I'm going to cut the X-Station Playbox 10 in half. It's the only fair way to settle this. That way, you both have half.
Sounds good to me. Half is better than none.
Wait! If you cut it in half, it won't work.
I know, but I don't know what you want me to do.
Your Majesty, wait. Give her the X-Station Playbox 10. If you cut it in half, it'll be destroyed and no one will get to enjoy the mix of next-gen graphics and high ultra processing power. She will have stolen it from me. But I care more about the X-Station Playbox 10's happiness than I do mine.
Right. It belongs to her.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's not fair at all. No.
I did right by that baby. Yep. X-Station Playbox 10. What's next?
The end. Let's give a big round of applause for the So-and-So Show players. All right, let's think about how wild Solomon's suggestion was. He said to cut a baby in half. That's nuts. But he would have never hurt the child. It was a test. Solomon was thoughtful about the problem, and he was kind to the real mother who was in a bit of a bind, and he trusted God for wisdom. Those are the qualities you need as a follower of Jesus. You'll have hard decisions too, but when you listen to God and the wisdom of the people he puts in your life, more often than not, you'll make a good choice. I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Kellen.
That was pretty appropriate for us. I'm glad we decided to put all this behind us.
That's right. Obviously, we can disagree about things, but cutting each other off completely isn't wise.
A house divided against itself cannot stand.
Did you just come up with that yourself?
No, Jonathan, That was from my freshman production of...
Reveal the question!
Today's question is, why do you need wisdom?
Oh, well, if you get into a fight with your friend, wisdom is the thing telling you to apologize.
Yep. Or the thing telling you you shouldn't eat cookies before dinner.
Yeah. Wisdom is knowing when something is right or wrong.
Splitting your room down the middle with tape is not wise, and it's a huge waste of tape.
That's very true. Wisdom, it's a John thing.
Also a Brandon thing.
And hopefully a you thing.
Until next time, I'm Brandon.
And I'm John.
This was the So-and-So Show. Have a great day.
You have a great day. Tape ball. Oh, I was hoping it would stick.
Woohoo! It's me, John, everybody. Welcome to the John Show is Better Than Brandon Show.
Hey, you want to see a magic trick? Watch what I pull out of my sleeve. It's my sweat.
Okay, here's a burpee for you. Number 1. That's all I got. I'm sorry.
Together for our good. You are loving. You give us more than we deserve. You are unfailing. And we are more than conquerors. Savior. In you our future is secure. By your power, we will not be shaken. We will not be silent. You are always with us, gracious to forgive us. By your power we've been set